Hello guys and welcome back to Aquile on Football Manager 2015. We're going to continue today on the Force 9 YouTube channel. Well, we're going to conclude the first season with Lazio today. Final game of the season against Palermo, and having a look at the table, the competitions and the Serie A. As you can see, we are in 6th place with one game to go, and we have secured 6th place at least. Sampdoria cannot catch us. We could still finish 5th if we get a win against Palermo. Then we will finish 5th, as if Roma fail to beat whoever they're against. They're against Parma at home. If we draw and Roma lose, then Roma will still finish 5th ahead of us because of a head-to-head record, and we lost twice to Roma this season, which sucks. Our last live commentary was a 3-0 defeat at Stadio Olimpico, a stadium that we share, so it's neither home nor away, really. That's the annoying thing about that. So having a look at the tables, as you can see, Juventus are fully qualified for the Champions League. They've won that. Juventus actually won a double. Did they qualify for the Tim Cup as well? There, Juventus could win a treble this season. They've won Serie A, that has been finalised, and they've won that. They won the Supercoppa, which is like their Community Shield, I think. And they are in the Italian Cup. They're in the Coppa Italia final as well against Roma. Only thing they didn't win was the Champions League, which was won by... Well, they've still got to contest the final, which is kicking off on June the 6th. That's a bit late. Bayern Munich and Paris Saint-Germain will contest the final. Juventus made it to the semi-finals, but that was all. Napoli, they have finished 2nd. I don't know what their record is with Milan, but top 2 qualify for the Champions League group stages. Milan are definitely in the Europa League, but if they finish 3rd, they get into the Champions League playoff, I believe. Juventus and Napoli will be straight into the group stages. Inter Milan have qualified for the Champions League because they won the Europa League. That's the reason why they are there. 4th and 5th get the Europa League group stages. So we finished 6th. I think we have secured Europa League football, because 6th place will get the Europa League playoff, depending on who wins the Coppa Italia. And, well, it's either Juventus or Roma. So whether or not we finish above or below Roma, it doesn't matter. So I think we have qualified. I'll be interested to see if we haven't, and if we haven't, then why. So let's go through the 4 games we played off screen before today's against Palermo. So last live commentary, as I said, we lost to Roma 3-0. This was probably the best result I've had this season. 2-1 victory at the San Siro against AC Milan. Libor Kozak got on the score sheet. He's only scored maybe 4 goals for me. 4 goals to he's scored for Lazio since re-signing. Hasn't played that many games really. Started 6 games and he's come off the bench 9 times, and in that he's got 4 goals, and his average rating isn't great, so I'd like to see him do a bit better next season. He did get on the score sheet though. Anderson got on the score sheet in the second half after Felipe Mexes has been sent off in after 72 minutes. Milan got an equaliser through Poli just before the hour mark. So we're going to see the goals here. So I'm going to be recording this today. Today is Friday, so I'm going to be putting this out tonight. And then I'm going to be recording my last episode of the Charlton save probably tomorrow. And then that'll be going out on Saturday. And then on Sunday, I'll be doing season recaps, I think, if I can put them out. If not, then I'll just do them next time round. And then next week, we'll be starting the second season, hopefully. So AC Milan's pitch is very, very wide. This is usually the width that I have my sidebars. But a San Siro pitch is so long that you can't actually see the goal. So I did have to shrink them a bit. So you didn't really get to see the goal there. In fact, I should really be on the other camera, shouldn't I? TV camera for replays. So that was the first goal. It was just a Kozak goal. This was their equaliser for Milan. Poli with a nice volley on the edge of the 6-yard box. And then our second goal. Did it come from Anderson, I said? I think I did. But it's Dusan Bastille with a throw-in. Comes to Anazzi, who hasn't played very much, and he's approached me about it as well. But I'm hoping that I can keep him over the summer, because he's a good young player. He just hasn't featured enough, because my other midfield players haven't really done anything wrong. So it's Luca Antonelli, who I think got man of the match for this match. He set up that goal there, and it was Anderson, 81st minute, with the goal. So that was a good result. Getting a win at the San Siro is not easy. Our next game was our home game against Torino. We won this 2-0. Lulic was man of the match here. He scored our first goal. Torino went down to 10 men fairly early on. Torino picked up 2 yellow cards in 7 minutes and went off in the 34th minute. So Torino played almost an hour of football with a one-man disadvantage. Candreva also missed a penalty very early on, 8th minute. So we could have had a very early chance to go ahead. And Candreva, that impacted the rest of his performance, really. He came off in the second half and was replaced by Anderson. And Anderson didn't do much better, really, I don't think. He got a 6.5. So, yeah, Lulic and Novaretti getting the goals here. Novaretti has come on because De Vrij, I think, was sent off in a previous match. He was serving a suspension. Novaretti was just the replacement, and he's actually done very, very well. So he has kept his place. The other defender was playing alongside him for a time was Kana, because Gentiletti had been suspended. He's picked up 9 yellow cards this season, which is rather a lot. But yeah, Kana and Novaretti as a defensive duo did pretty well. So I think we have 4 very solid defenders. They do tend to make mistakes sometimes, which is why we conceded as many as we have. But they've been pretty solid. Lulic with the first goal there. That was a nice finish into the far corner. That was his only his second of the season for the left midfielder. So yeah, I don't. Oh, that was a bit weird. So yeah, we have not scored as many as I would have liked this season. This was the second goal. Candreva with a corner. Kana's shot was saved, and Novaretti scored with a rebound. So yeah, nice one there. Our next game we drew. It was an away game against Empoli. Well, we left it very late actually, just to get the point. Massimo Macarone. Did he just play for Middlesbrough? I recognise that name. He did, yeah. He used to play for Middlesbrough years ago, about 10 years ago. I recognise that name. Massimo Macarone. Yeah, he scored for Empoli in the first half. Felipe Anderson got the equaliser in the 2nd minute of injury time, and the ratings here for our attackers tell the whole story. So Candreva 6.4, Mauri 6.2, Kozak 6.3, and he came off, and I actually dropped him fully for the next match. And as I said, he has not really done as much as I was like this season since he re-signed from Villa, which is kind of disappointing. Hopefully he can come on leaps and bounds in our second season, and hopefully we can do one better than we have this time and maybe qualify for the Champions League, and maybe even win the whole thing. We'll see. But I'm going to talk about that in my next video when I do a season recap. So here we go. This was their first goal. Came from a corner. Lulic clearance. Came to Kozak. And yeah, Kozak ball to Candreva. So we had the ball here, so it looks like it might have been an Empoli counter goal. I don't really remember, because I think I recall I played these maybe 2 days ago. Heizai actually was a guy that we tried to sign in January. We put in an offer for him, but well, we couldn't really because we had like very little money. We eventually did sign Kozak in January, but that was after letting other players go and freeing up some money. So there was a goal. Macaroni in loads of space, about 7 or 8 yards out, and that was the goal. And yeah, I knew I recognised that name, and the former Middlesbrough man gets the goal. Middlesbrough had a very, very good squad back then, in like 2004, 2005. That was back when they had people like Viduka. I think Yakubu played for them back then. I just remember players like they had Downing then as well, didn't they? Just players like that. They had a fairly good. That's why they qualified for the UEFA Cup back then. I know they didn't do so well in the final and they lost 4-0, but yeah, Middlesbrough, because they won the League Cup and then they qualified for UEFA Cup, didn't they? I remember Anderson there with our goal, 2nd minute of injury time, so we left it late to get that point. But, it was a good point, I think. Considering some of the games we have lost this season, I think that's good. And then the game, I've just finished playing this. It was a 2-0 victory at home against Sassuolo. They went down to 10 men in the first half. So, again, they played almost an hour with 10 men, and we just took advantage. So, Anderson got an early goal in the 9th minute. Candreva suffered an injury in the second half. Luckily, he isn't actually out injured. He will play in our next game. So, he went off just after the hour mark. He was replaced by Mauri. Kozak came off the bench, and it took him only maybe 7 minutes to get a goal. So it was a good 2-0 victory, and that pretty much clinched us 6th place. So that is confirmed now that we have finished in the top 6, which is, I think, a very good place to finish. Considering last season we finished 9th, Lazio. I say we. They're not a team I support, and I didn't manage them last time. So, yeah, Lazio finished 9th last season. So I think, it's an improvement. So I will absolutely take that. And the board and my ambition was to finish in continental football, and it looks like we may have achieved that. I have been offered a new contract and I've taken it, so I did sign a 2-year contract extension. So at the end of that contract, I'll not be renewing. It depends on, and then if we don't win the Serie A by the time our contract runs out, then that'll be the end of the save, and I'll move on to something different. So that was a nice goal actually, that 9th minute goal. Closer and Anderson with the 1-2, and Anderson with the finish. So it was actually very good. Closer had just come back from injury as well. I wasn't sure if he was going to play again in the season. Closer, that was absolutely beautiful control with a header, and then it just came down to him, and it was just a nice shot. It was fantastic, and I don't know why he can't do that all the time. So those were the goals. Those were the games. So today, as I said, we're going to face Palermo in the last game of the season. It's a very tight, packed midfield. Why is it saying that we should play? No, we can't play a 5-4-1. So I'm gonna stick with this formation, I think. See how it goes. So only change I've made, I think, is Junuzovic as in instead of Gonzalez. I decided to do that because Junuzovic was asking about first team football, and to be fair, I haven't given him the chance because I only signed him in January. Well, he only came to us in January. I signed him a bit late in the summer transfer window, and he's only played 4 times. He started 3 games and he's come off the bench for 5 games. So I haven't played him enough. So I'm going to play him in the last game of the season. I'm also going to put on Berisha in goal because I would have liked him to have played a bit more as well. So we'll do that. That's what we're going to go with. So let's submit that team. So is it a 5-4-1 being played by them? It looks like it might have been from the prediction. A draw. Well, a draw is good enough. I'd like to finish 5th, and Roma are against Parma, I said, aren't they? A fairly lengthy run without conceding. So they're on a clean sheet streak. Right. Yeah, they are playing a fairly tightly packed midfield. Okay, opposition instructions. Yep, they're being taken care of. Give them one last performance to cheer for. Yes, let's do that. Okay, let's switch back to my 2D camera. Speed it up a bit. I actually also want to put a live league table there. I'm going to get rid of that, and then we'll put that there. There we go. I do need to shrink it a bit so that we can see the goal. There we go. Right, let's start. Final game of the first season. We're playing in our purple kit, or our red, whatever colour it is. Let's see how we do. Candreva with the ball, and he's run it out for an early throw. So we've got the table down there, so if Roma do end up losing or dropping points, then we will see if we overtake them or not. And the notifications should come up in the top right anyway, if there are goals that affect us. Dybala with it, pass over to someone, and it was a good save by Berisha, but then Lazio only took 2 minutes for Palermo to go ahead. So I need to see this again. So Morganella was not closed down. Lazar's shot was saved by Berisha, and now was that Cavanda right there? I think it was. That just completely missed the ball. Completely missed the clearance. So we need to sort something out now. We need to get back to level pegging. Only 4 minutes gone though, so there is a lot of time left. Junuzovic to Ledesma. Anderson closer to Keita, and that was not hit well. That's gone well wide. Well, another rating's gone down as well. Great. That's all we need. So that's a great start. Well done, Lazio. Doesn't matter if we do lose though. Felipe Anderson is dispossessed. Here's Candreva though. Can we do something here? It's come out to Junuzovic, Cavanda, and Anderson's header goes over from he was very close to the goal, so it would have been hard to keep that down. Morganella's throw into Dybala, back to Morganella, Radosovic, Dybala, saved by Berisha. Yes. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. So we're coping it with not coping numbers in midfield because they do have wing backs, don't they? But then you can't have more than 5 midfielders unless you do go with wing backs, and we can't play three centre backs, or we haven't all season. We can't just do that on the last day. It could be something to look to next season though. Maybe playing with 3 centre backs is the key to making this team do as well as they have done before. Kaita with the ball here, ball there Kaita finds Ledesma. He's dispossessed, but Kaita wins it back. Antonelli's cross is kept by Terzi. Here's Dybala for Palermo. Mackinock? I have no idea what that is. Morganella. Barreto. Mackinock. Barreto again. Dybala is dispossessed by De Vrij. That's gone for a goal kick. We've had more possession, but we've only had a couple of shots and no real chances. Half an hour gone. Cavanda with a throw. Here's Candreva. Can he get a crossway? It's back to Cavanda. Well, Lazar's going to get a second yellow card here. And again, they're going to be down to 10 men very early on. Yeah, that's a second yellow card for Akraf Lazar. And, well, 10 men. And again, with, not quite an hour left to play, we've got a man advantage. We need to take advantage of this now. We need to capitalise on this one-man advantage. For 33 minutes gone, we have 11 and they have 10. So now we need to pounce. Candreva's going to take the free kick here. It's a poor free kick. Anderson loses out. Here's Barreto, but he's got 5 Lazio shirts around him. But he finds Munoz. Here's Dybala. Barreto. Rigoni. Finds Daprella. And that's gone out for a throw. Daprella finds Rigoni. Dybala. Antonelli puts it away only as far as Terzi. Barreto to Morganella. Still has it. Can he get a crossway? He's found Dybala. Dybala still going. It's saved by Berisha out for a corner. They're beating our defence all too easy. And, well, I think that was another... I think I hit the woodwork. No, it didn't. But Berisha holds on to it anyway. We're not doing very well. And, they're playing... Well, Palermo are playing like we have the man disadvantage. Barreto's shot, that was offside anyway, so wouldn't have mattered. We need to sort this out. We have a man advantage. What is going on? Should be controlling this game, and we're not. Palermo are in control. Candreva's free kick hits the wall, and he gets it on the second try. That's 1-1. As 9th goal of the season for Candreva. And that is, 46 minutes, I think that was. So a good time to actually get an equaliser, because that will change the whole dynamic of their team talk and ours. We can still win this, yes. Again, I think we should say give them one last performance to cheer for. But finishing has not been great. Neither really has your playmaking efforts. So that's fine. I'm not going to split the defence because, I think it's just Palermo's attackers are playing well. Right, so it's back to 1 apiece. So essentially this is just a 45-minute game now. We just need to go out there as if we hadn't really played and this is just a 45-minute game. Munoz to Barreto. Morganella doesn't actually retrieve the ball, goes up for a Lazio throw. So yeah, Junuzovic hasn't been great. Neither's Anderson really. Barreto's free kick goes well over. Not going to make a change just yet. But we do need some better men up front really going forward. Antonelli clears away only as far as Barreto. Daprella. Barreto again. Can we go on, get it away? Well, Cavanda's committed a foul. Well, that goes wide. Okay, I'm going to make a change. I'm going to put Kaita in the middle like that. Going to have him as Trecatista. See if this is any better. And I'm going to put Lulic out on the left. Wing attack. Yes. Let's try this. So the change made. 51 minutes played. Or 52 more or less. Make the changes. Oh, we got early crosses on? No, we haven't. Hit early crosses and float crosses. Seems to be okay for us. We'll do that. Hour has gone. We're still one apiece. We're still sitting pretty in 6th place. Doesn't look like Roma have actually had any goals yet. It doesn't seem to have happened. Dybala here now. Can he do something? He's found Bolzoni. Rigoni. That goes wide. 17 minutes gone. Still no real threat. I'm going to bring on Kozak now. See if he can get another goal off the bench. Junizovic hasn't played well. And he wonders why I haven't been playing him. The chances I have given him, he hasn't done anything. 73 minutes gone. It's come to Novaretti, to Ledesma, Keita, Kozak. Finds Kandreva. All good cross, but it wasn't... Well, Kozak couldn't track it down. 75 minutes gone. 80 now. Right. Come on, I want to win here. I want to win to end off the season. Andelkovic. Dybala again. Morganelli, loads of space on the right. Antonelli just left him there. And Dybala, all good save by Berisha. Good save that was. He's done very well when he's been called up. As has Marchetti, though. We've got two very good goalkeepers, I think, and there's going to be a lot of competition between them two next season. And we also have our backup keeper in Strakosha. So I'm excited for that stuff. Coming into injury time now, we do have one more change to make, so I'm going to make that. Junizovic is going to come off. And Gonzalez is going to come on. No, yes, I wanted to press yes, not no. There we go. Okay, Rigoni in trouble with the referee here. Is that going to be a card? Not really worth it. It's the last game. Oh, he does anyway. Not really worth it. Last game of the season. And, well, less than 3 minutes left. Last change made. De Vrij with a free kick. Ledesma. That ball not really finding anyone. Here's Barreto. And Dybala's beating the trap here. If they score now... Oh, he's wasted that. Could have wrapped up the win there. Berisha goal kick. He's not taking any time. Well, he's taking his time. Rigoni, well, he's been injured, I think. So there's going to be a lot of added time here, I think. Injuries, stuff like that. 5th minute, well, 5 minutes gone. There's full time. So we've got a 1-1 draw. So they were expecting us to actually get a point here. Yeah, we'll say that. Why the hell not? Palermo must have finished quite high then if they're expecting that. Where did they finish? 12th place. I don't know. So what happened between Roma and Parma? It was a goalless draw, so I don't know why we didn't have any goals. So they finished 0-0. So we finished in 6th place. Sampdoria lost 3-0 at home to Udinese. Wow, that's a bit of a bad result for them at home. So yeah, 6th place is safe, is ours after 38 games. So that's good. So we'll have a look at the full table very quickly and then we'll end it off and we'll have a review in our next video. So, a draw, Atalanta and Verona were both relegated along with Genoa. Been a productive season. Take everything into perspective. Yeah, change plans, that's fine. Atlanta has sacked their manager. Okay, right. So where did we finish? We didn't. What? Oh, yeah, well, there's still the final to play, isn't there? And it's between Juventus and Roma, so we should qualify. We will see, though. It's going to be a bit weird. If we don't qualify, I'll be a bit baffled. So when is that final being played again? Let's see. Oh, okay. Coaches are retiring and stuff. Vieri, Bianchi, Coletta, Bolcini. Brafheld is retiring. Okay, this is a bit weird. Goal of the month. Fair play awards. Quickest goal. Goal of the season. Referees. Manager of the year. Napoli won the fair play award. Best team. More awards. Kandreva came third for midfield of the year. Okay. When's this bloody final been played then? Let's go to Juventus and see. It's June 7th. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this off here, and you'll find out in my next video whether we qualify for Europe or not. I just need to check this again, because if we don't qualify, I'm just going to be really confused. So, right, so we go to rules. So, top 2 teams qualify for Champions League group stage, yeah. 3rd place qualifies for Champions League playoff. 4th and 5th qualify for Europa League group stage. Team in 6th position qualifies for Europa League 3rd qualifying round, depending on winner or runner-up of the Team Cup. So that's the Coppa Italia. So the final is being played between Juventus and Roma, who are both in the top 5. So since they've already qualified for Europe, it doesn't matter who wins, because we will get that place. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. But you'll find out next time if that happens or not. We'll have a bit of we'll have a review of the season. We'll look ahead to next season. Maybe look at some transfer targets, things like that, because we should get some more money in. We'll see. I'm going to end this off here, guys. Thank you for watching. I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.